What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Barrel, and today we have an ASA video for you. We did the U-Trip 22 a day video last week, and this week we have the USA or ASA version of 22 a day. The U-Trip version is blue. This one is red. This is a 12-inch barrel with a half-ounce end load. Same specs as the other one. X-Core 2 technology, Anarchy. Arguably the best ASA bats in the game. If you guys are going to pick one of these up, use code BTB10 at smashitsports.com and get yourself a little discount when purchasing. It doesn't have to be just bats. It could be anything you guys want. With that being said, let's get this baby out of wrapper and get to swinging.
22 a day USA out of wrapper is testing at 200.
All right, 22 a day, X-Core 2 tech. Have not had the chance really to swing some X-Core 2 stuff from Anarchy. I'm excited, even though I don't play ASA. It's just, we get to swing stuff. It's fun.
87 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 88 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 71 miles per hour.
The end cap did not feel great, but it went okay. Very low exit velo, but definitely a little flex in here.
93 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour. 93 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour.
I mean, the sweet spot's definitely smaller, but it feels way better.
90 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 94 miles per hour.
All right, not bad. All right, that was my session with the 22 a day USA. I'm not gonna lie, that actually felt good for an ASA bet. The X-Core 2 tech, even though you gotta break it in a little bit, hot out of the wrapper, I would say, you know, pretty hot out of the wrapper for ASA. 95, 94, felt good. Sweet spot, definitely a little tight, 12-inch barrel. It's gonna be small. Because of it being a little bit smaller and, you know, with a short barrel, I am going to give the sweet spot a 4 out of 5 for an ASA bat. Wasn't bad. I would give it a 4.5 if the barrel was a little bit bigger and it had that response, but because it was a little tighter, I'm gonna give it a 4. Handle feel. Definitely feel the end load, half-ounce end load. You definitely feel it more towards the end through the zone. So handle feel, I'll give that a 3. I'm a balance guy, so it wasn't really my favorite, but take that with a grain of salt. Flex on here, definitely a little flexy. With a short barrel, you know, Anarchies traditionally have kind of a stiff handle, but with a short barrel, you're gonna feel anything that's mishit in your hands a little bit more. Off the end, off the hand, I did feel quite a bit of flex. Even some off the barrel when it wasn't perfectly squared up, I did feel the flex in the hands. I'll give that a 3.5. Forgiveness, even though you feel some response in the hands when you don't square it up perfectly, forgiveness wasn't terrible. You know, 85 to 88, not bad for an ASA bat when you miss hit. If you guys are gonna pick one of these up, use code BTB10 at smashitsports.com. And yeah, this is a pretty solid bat. X-Core 2 technology, no joke.
Going to be swinging the Anarchy 22 a day, 12-inch barrel, so a little bit shorter than what I'm used to, but about a half-ounce end load, so a little excited for that there.
67 miles per hour. 72 miles per hour. 68 miles per hour. 72 miles per hour. 75 miles per hour. 77 miles per hour. 73 miles per hour. 77 miles per hour. 75 miles per hour. 74 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour. 74 miles per hour. 75 miles per hour. 72 miles per hour. 74 miles per hour. 78 miles per hour.
Yes, sir.
78 miles per hour.
Just got done swinging the Anarchy 22 a day. Overall, probably give it about a 3 out of 5. For sweet spot, once I found it, probably about middle of the road, about 2.5 out of 5. Handle feel, didn't feel the best, but to me, I'd give it about a 2.5 out of 5. Flex, give it about a 3 out of 5. And forgiveness, probably about a 2.5 out of 5. If you want to grab one of these, make sure you hop on smashitsports.com and use BTB10 at checkout.
Here we have the USA 22 a day. Super excited to try this out as the Anarchy Nitrous is my go-to USA ASA bat. This one has a 12-inch barrel, so a little shorter than the Nitrous, but excited to try this out with the unload it has.
90 miles per hour. 94 miles per hour. 90 miles per hour. 93 miles per hour. 93 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour.
What the fuck?
That one felt good.
93 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour.
That one went out of the park. Well, it's still 92. Yeah, I hope so.
100 miles per hour. 97 miles
That
per
one did.
hour. 91 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour. 57
That
miles
was
per hour.
crushed. What do you want? 102? Okay, yeah. Why
No,
not?
fine.
Be an
101 miles
Oh
per
my
hour.
god, I thought he did it. It was 101.
95 miles per hour. 97 miles
Oh,
per
well.
hour. 97 miles per hour.
I've heard a lot of talk about the X-Cord 2. It is definitely where it's at. This 22 a day with a 12-inch barrel, not normally my specs as I prefer the longer barrel. However, the sweet spot on this to me felt amazing. A 4.5 out of 5. Handle feel on this, a 4 out of 5. Flex, I'll come back to. I really enjoyed this bat and didn't have a lot of mishits, but forgiveness, I will give a 4 out of 5. I felt more flex on this bat than I have on a lot, so I'm going to give that a 3.5 out of 5. If you're looking for a new USA ASA bat, this is definitely a bat to consider. Use code BTB10 at smashitsports.com.
After about 120 swings, the USA 22 a day is coming in at just over 175, about 180. That's true. What's going on, guys? We just got done swinging the Anarchy 22 a day. Man, that X-Core Tech is pretty solid. That's my real first time trying it out, so I liked it quite a bit because I don't play ASA often. I'm not the biggest fan of it, and that bat felt pretty good. Even with an end load and against my preferred specs, which is usually a balanced bat. So with that being said, Stormi was using the big balls. We don't have any women's ASA balls right now. We are going to work on getting some of those. So her numbers might not be as high as they usually are. You know, she kind of sits, 80 to 83. I know she kind of topped out at like 78, but that could be the balls and also not her specs and stuff like that. So we're going to look into getting some girls' balls for that. So bat is solid. Hits the 52-300 ASA balls really well. If you guys are a power hitter, definitely consider this bat. You can pretty much do anything with it. Half-ounce end load you can do a lot with. So if you guys are pretty confident in your swing and can connect with a smaller sweet spot, that bat is definitely for you. It is a great pick. Use code BTB10 at Smash It Sports to get yourself a little discount. Helps us out, lets us get facilities like this during the winter. Now that is middle of October when we are recording this. So with that being said, we have this facility as well as Beach is finishing a hitting barn at his place, and we are going to use that with hit tracks and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for the next one, and I'll catch you guys next time.